Video. Today I'm just going to go through a quick rundown on how to enter data and how to move around your spreadsheet. So to begin, on the screen I have a spreadsheet open and I have a couple things entered here, so we'll begin there. For example, in cell A2 I have a 1 under order number, and A3 I have a 2. So anytime I want to move around the spreadsheet, I can just click in the cell where I would like to begin typing. But if there's already something in the cell and I want to make a change, I can double click and I can make that change. And obviously that's spelt wrong now, but I would just double click and my cursor shows up and I can make the change. I can also use my keyboard, and I can use the enter button to move down, and I can use shift enter to move up. You can also do this left to right. For example, press tab moves me to the right. If I hold shift tab, I can move to the left. You can also use the arrow keys on your keyboard if you have those available to fill data. So Excel recognizes patterns. So in this column A here, I have a 1 and a 2, and let's say I want to continue that all the way through 30. I could go through and I could type 3 and 4, or I can highlight this 1 and 2. I can hover over the bottom right-hand corner where you see that box, and I get this fill handle. It's a black cross. What I can do is I can click and hold, and I can drag it down to 30, and it's actually going to be to row 31 because I have a header here, and let go, and Excel will number all the way to 30 for me. So that's an easier way than actually going through and typing each number. You can do the same thing with dates. So here in column B, I have 2 dates, January 1st and January 2nd. If I highlight both of those and again hover over the bottom right-hand corner, I get the fill cursor, and I can click and drag that down, and now it's filled all the way through January 30th. Excel recognizes days of the week, so same thing. Maybe I want those listed all the way down. So you can do that with any of your data that has a clear pattern. So since our objective today is entering data, I'm going to go through and just enter a couple things. So let's say this is a Monday. My representative was Jan. She sold a pencil, 1 pencil at 95 cents. And again, to do that, I just went through, I typed using my keyboard, and I either used tab or my right arrow. I kind of switch between both because sometimes one is just easier than the other. So moving on, once I have all my data filled in, I just want to teach a quick formula at the end of this video. And now I want the total because it turns out that this person sold 95 pencils at $1.13 each. So here I want to multiply the cost by how many units were sold. So in my column H, I can just hit equals on my keyboard. I can take the cost and the multiplication symbol, which is Shift 8 on my keyboard, and multiply that by the units, and I can hit enter on the keyboard. So it automatically multiplies, so that person sold $107.35 worth of pencils. Because I want to continue this formula all the way down to row 31, I'm going to hover over the bottom right-hand corner, click, and drag down. Now that column is calculating the cost multiplied by the units for each of the lines. So for example, I can click on any of these and it will highlight the formula for me. All right, that's it for today's video. That was just a quick entering data, how to move about the spreadsheet, and a very simple formula. In our next video, I will go more in depth on some other fun formulas. Thanks for watching.